All right, so now we're going to be talking about how to set up a powerful, attractive LinkedIn profile. And the idea behind this, what you want to do is you want to create a profile that is similar or synonymous to a sales page or what we call a squeeze page. What most people do with the LinkedIn profile is they use it as a resume. But I'm going to show you guys how to turn this into a sales page for yourself, a billboard. All right. Now, the most important piece of the LinkedIn profile is the LinkedIn picture. Okay. You want to make sure that it's professional. You want to make sure that you're smiling and that it's at least a recent photo of you. Okay. You want to make it a picture of you. Don't make it a symbol. Don't make it an avatar. If you need to go out, go to Macy's, go to a freelancer in your local area and get a professional picture taken and make sure that you are smiling and that you appear to be someone that is happy about life. All right. Next is your name. Okay. What you want to do is when you're editing this and you're editing your name, you want to put your first and last name in the first name box. And then the last name, you want to use it. You want to put in some type of phrase of who you are, right? Some type of tagline. So for me, right, since I help individuals get clients, I tag myself or I position myself as a client acquisition expert. You want to come up with some type of tagline in regards to the work that you do. What you can do is you can Google job title catch or job title taglines. Let's see, I can see you get this. And they even have different information on here on how to create a catchy tagline. Right? You want to make yourself stand out. Okay. So an example is if you are a developer or coder, you may call yourself, the code maverick or code geek or something like that, something to stand out. Okay. Next is your value proposition. Remember that core phrase that I had you guys do last module. If you did not review that, please go back and make sure that you review that. That headline is going to go here. And it's very, very important that your headline be your value proposition, especially if you are specific and truly, truly understand who your target market is. You want to call them out and you want them to see that immediately. Okay? That's the most important part. Next is the summary. Now, the summary, you want to really make this, and this is where we'll start getting into the copy. So in previous modules, I had you guys go through those smart marketing questions when you thought about, what are the trends in their industry? What are the true pain points? What frustrates them? Why are they, in the rut that they're in? What is their pain point? What you want to do is you want to come up with a summary in the form of what we call a sales letter. Okay. And within this module, I'm going to give you a template on how to create a sales letter. All right. So let me bring that up right now since I have you guys here. So I'll make sure that I share this with you guys if you haven't already completed it. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up with a shocking statement, right? Something to scare them, some type of facts. And if you did your market research, right, you'll have no problem filling in this information, right? So first you want to open up with an opening shocking statement. Next, you want to state the problem. You want to state why it's a big deal, right? Then you want part 3 is you want to agitate the problem. And by the way, these all can be 1 to 2 sentences in each one of these parts. Then you want to agitate the problem, right? You want to pour it on even thicker. And then you want to give them what I call a headshot. You want to make it even worse, push them over the edge. Okay. Then the next one is you want to introduce your solution, right? Basically just say, what your solution is, right? When we did our research in the beginning in module 1, I had you guys clearly identify exactly what your solution is in a short, concise phrase. So if you do custom software development, you can just say, we've helped people with this problem with custom software development. Then you want to give them your credibility. So this is where you're going to state your unique selling proposition, your value proposition, and you're going to talk about what you do, right? Why they should listen to you. If you have any proof, if you have some testimonials, great. I'll go over a module and a little bit later on how to create case studies. But if you don't have any case studies or any testimonials, that's okay. You can skip that part, right? And then remember what we talked about, exactly what you get. This is where you want to really outline the benefits. The more benefits, the merrier. And then you want to give them a specific reason to act now. And again, we went over all of this information in modules 1 and module 2. So again, if you haven't gone through that, make sure that you go back and review that, right? So you want to give them a strong reason to act now. And then the close is you want them to take a specific action, right? And we're going to tie this all in. But at the end of this, right, you want to have them either, opt in to give you an email address, or, you may want to list your phone number. May want to give them your email address to reach out to you. Or you may want to give them a link to your online scheduling calendar. And we'll talk about that in a bit if I haven't already. All right. So this is the video. This is a sales letter script. All right. Now, once you put this together, of course, you're going to remove all of the bold and you're going to, make this, sound concise and in a great order once you put it together. If you're concerned about what you're putting together, make sure that you send it to me so that I can review it. Once you have your sales letter down, you want to copy and paste that here. Now you can see mine. I do need to update mine. It's been a while since I've been, marketing and doing my things. I've been so busy. You can also share, if you already have your case study, and we'll talk about that in a moment, you can share that at the top as well, right? So again, just to recap, make sure that you have a professional picture where you're smiling. You want to make sure that you put your first and last name in the first box and come up with a catchy phrase in regard to what type of work that you do. The headline you want to update with your value proposition. And then your summary, you want to copy and paste a sales script. Okay. If you have any media content, any documents, any presentations that you've done, any speaking engagements, definitely upload those here and provide the link. Also, you want to make sure that you share all changes with your network. So this should always be yes. Okay. A great segue into that. Another thing that I want you to do is I want you to click here where your picture is and it says me in the drop down. And I want you to go to your settings and privacy. I want you to click on privacy and I want you to make sure that all, especially profile privacy, is open. Okay, you are now in Supreme Hunter mode. So we are turning your LinkedIn profile into a squeeze page, a sales page. So you want every opportunity for everyone to see what's going on your profile, right? So make sure that you go through your profile privacy settings and change these accordingly. It is very, very self-explanatory. If you need help and if you're not sure about this, feel free to reach out. All right. Now, another thing that we want to do is we want to update not our photo, but we want to update this backdrop here. So we want to update this. Now, there's a great resource that I use from Fiverr who created my banner ads. and who I have create that for all of my clients. I'm going to show you guys and provide you guys with the link to his information as well. What you can do is you can type in banner design at Fiverr.com. Very, very inexpensive. And you can go through here and you can look at the work that individuals do. Okay. The one who I have used, let's see if I can find him. I believe this is the character that I use to design my LinkedIn banner ads. He does great work. His name is Lexographics. I will make sure that I provide you the link as well. All right. He does great work. Get him to create a banner for you. He'll also create one for all of your social media accounts at a very, very good price. And he'll ask you some questions that you'll have the answers to in regarding to taglines and things like that. And you want to get you a very, very, nicely designed banner ad with your, your logo and, the colors that you see fit. All right. And that is the main important part of the LinkedIn profile, very upfront. Okay. If you have all of that information dialed in, if you have a strong value proposition, if you have a catchy, tagline in regard to what you do, you have a professional profile, and you have a sales letter in this sales page with some contact information for people to reach out to you, you will be on your way to a rock star. All right. So what's next? Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to share with you guys. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. All right. This is the most important part of setting up the LinkedIn profile. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.